there also. But bottom line, it's not about that. It's not about those things. What I'm telling you is that show highlighted only the programmers, and the sad thing there is not everybody can become a programmer. It's really difficult. I know because I am a programmer. I used to program computers for many years, 18 years of programming computers. So that's a lot of work. Okay, so I know it takes a different kind of person to start doing that. Anyway, um, as I was saying, so I started doing seminars and started doing webinars, and you can find probably around 300 of my interview videos in YouTube, just interviewing any Filipino. Most of them I've trained. Probably 99% of the people I interview on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, look for Jomar Hilario. They are people who I've actually trained in the field of virtual professionals and virtual careers. So a lot of people are copying what I'm doing, and that means that the industry has grown, like they've already grown to a big degree, and there are a lot of people doing seminars as well. So anyway, so this tonight I'm going to reveal to you my four-step system and how this works. How do you start a virtual career in 4 different steps, in 4 simple ways? Okay, now, so let me just frame it properly so you understand where I'm coming from. Okay, I am a provinciano. I live in Manila now, but I grew up in the province for a very long time. Um, that my entire growing up is in Laguna. Okay, so just give you some context. Okay, and then I studied computer science, but I self-studied marketing. So bottom line, that's I have 4 kids. I homeschool them. So I'm just giving you some background about myself before I pursue telling you all about the brand new way to start a virtual career. Now, let me start with you. What is your purpose? I'm gonna shift now. Everybody type the word. Yes, I want to know. Just type the word. Yes, I want to know. And what do you want to know? How to start a virtual career in 4 easy steps. Okay. Hi, June. Hi, Harold. Hi, Levy. Hi, Ramil. So here are the 4 steps. Oh, no. I'm not going to tell you the steps until we tell you whose this is for. This show is for the person who's just beginning. This show is not for the person who's, you already know what to do and stuff like that. You're beginning. You have skills, but you don't really, you have some skills. You have some experience. You don't really know if it's going to work online. So that's you. Or you already have some online skills, but your online income is 0. You're not earning anything from it. Or you earned a few dollars a few years ago and it never got repeated. Okay. So you might also be that person who is you're considering it, but you're not serious because you see no proof. You don't know anyone who's done it before, and you find there are lots of things to be afraid of. You're afraid of many. There are many objections in your mind, like, is it gonna work for me? Is it for me? Will this fad fade away? Okay, actually the opposite is true. The fad will not fade away. What's actually happening right now is that your work, which you value so much today, no, not your work, the work of your family members, which they value so much today, it's not gonna last a long time. It's not gonna stay there. Automation is gonna take over most of the industries in the world. We think we're late. We are not. We're actually early. This Philippines, if you're a Filipino and you're listening, we are actually accelerating in terms of adoption for technology. Meaning to say, what you think is, oh, they're doing this in the US. It's not going to happen in the Philippines for the next 20 years. That's not true anymore. It's not true anymore. Uber started in the US around about 4 years ago. Uber started in the Philippines 3 years ago. 1 year gap, just 1 year gap. Meaning to say, changes are happening so quick that you or your loved ones might wind up with 0 jobs, in 2 years' time, in 2 to 3 years' time. So be careful in saying your loved ones have a nice stable job. I'm pretty sure time will come, automation will take over their jobs, and they're just gonna have no jobs anymore. And this goes for you doctors and you lawyers as well. AI is going to replace you very quickly. Okay? So that's our situation. We have a problem now. You have technology replacing our jobs. You also have us not being willing to change, or we have people around us who feel so comfortable that we want to copy them, but we can't, because once the job starts disappearing, you're going to start panicking, and it will be too late. It will be too late. So that's our situation today. So what we do need is a shift. Everybody type the word shift. Yung pagbabago. And the shift is, be you willing to accept that the cell phone you are holding can be a source of income, not just a source of expense. Can you type that in? It's gonna be helpful if you type it in. My cell phone is a source of income, not just expense. Just type the word, my cell phone, source of income. And I think that will help you out. Okay. Now, congratulations, you are here. And thank you so much for giving me the honor to serve you today. You are going to be the first people to see this for procedures or for approaches to starting your virtual career. Thank you. If you already have a virtual career, you still want to learn, thank you so much for being here. It really matters to me. Okay? So my name is Jomar Hilario again. I'm here to tell you your cell phone can be a source of your income. I mean, major source of your income, not just a little bit. I'm not talking about Instagram as well. So here's the plan. I'm going to tell you the plan right now. Okay, are you ready? I hope you're ready, because I'm about to show you some stuff. Okay, wait a minute. I prepared some stuff. Okay, so the first thing, okay, wait a minute, where is that? The first thing you need to have, so I'm gonna go discuss the 4 things you need to be aware of. The first thing you need to have is, this moment, I'm going to show it to you. A long time ago, you might say, oh, no, Jomar has slides. You know? Yeah, that was a long time ago. You say, oh, Jomar's preparing his slides. No, I'm not preparing my slides anymore. The world is different. We are not preparing slides. It's much more fun now. We don't need slides. We need something better. Hanapin ko lang, ha. There. We don't have slides. What we do have is something more fun. Just move that a little bit. There it is. So what do you need? We do need a ton of, everybody say the word, confidence. That's how we begin. We need confidence. Okay? And that is something you can either buy or something you can get for free. Now, my suggestion is, you can buy it. You can also get it for free. How do you get confidence? This is step 1 of the brand new way to create a virtual career. You need to do activities. Everybody type the word activities, so it increases your confidence. Now, what is that? Is reading a book something that can increase your confidence? Yes. However, the problem with reading a book and just reading a book is that we read the book, we put it aside, we get another book, we put it aside, and there is no action. What I'm saying here is, to get confidence, you need to do action. Action. Everybody type the word action. And that action should be something that really changes your mind. Okay? Hi Grace, hi Jenny. And when you change your mind, the way you approach things will be very different. So what is my suggestion? Concrete action. I am running a free tutorial session on social media copywriting right now. I've been running it for 2 weeks already, since March 1. My suggestion is, go join that free tutorial session so you can gain the confidence. How does that work? I assign work to people, okay? And like a client, I will tell you what to do, right? And all you have to do is do it. I give you details on what's it for, what's the words to use, or images, what images to get, and all that stuff. But bottom line is, that's the same stuff that clients will tell you. Hi, Jay. I will tell you. And then you'll see everybody's work, because it's running. The The confidence tasks are being assigned to you in a Facebook page that's, Facebook group that's public. So everybody will see your work once you submit it, and you'll be able to see everybody's work as well. So this thing, confidence building intern task, I call it intern task because, you know what, you're an intern for a company, they ask you to like make coffee and collate stuff. In this case, since there is no coffee involved, it's just purely online. So you're gonna be doing actual work, okay? Now, since you're an intern, there are two kinds of interns, a paid intern and an unpaid intern. In today's setup, nobody is paying anybody anything. I'm just giving you the work. If you're willing to learn and to gain confidence, then you can join in. Now, am I actually using your work? Sometimes, not all the time. I'm not actually giving you work that I will use. Not all the time. I do give more than one exercise a day, if you can take it. And I do vary from super simple to super a little bit difficult exercises. When I say exercises, everybody type the word, please help me out, type the word social media marketing. That's the stuff you do. The task you're supposed to do in the internship program is social media marketing. Simple as that, okay? And that's all you're gonna do. And while you participate in that, you will learn tools. Can you help me out? Can you type the word tools? Once you learn the tools, you will get not just skills, but also, thank you, Heidi, thank you, Jenny. You will also learn confidence. That's something I cannot just put into your brain. You have to do some action so that the confidence comes to you, okay? So everybody type the words. Confidence comes to me when I do something. And the purpose of giving you, hi, Sean. Hi, Ramil. The purpose of giving you these tasks, social media marketing tasks, so that you will learn the tools. So you will learn the tools and approach it in the right way. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Adelita. So you will learn how to approach a client when you have a question, okay? When you have a question, are you like super respectful and you keep saying sorry and all that stuff? So dealing with clients, you're going to practice that, okay? If you find yourself never asking questions, though you have a question, that's called fear. You'll have to learn to deal with it during the internship, okay? All those things, these are called tiny objections and tiny fears. We're going to try to remove them slowly by putting you on an internship setup, okay? So there's also an opportunity, by the way, to actually do an actual internship with an entrepreneur, and that's not me. For those of you willing to get employed, you really will be paid. Everybody type the word. Do you want to be paid? Answer the question, please. Yes, I want to be paid. There is an opportunity. I have people waiting to hire you as an intern if you're willing to be paid as an intern by somebody who's not me, doing real social media marketing, okay? I'm not gonna throw you at them that while you're not equipped, obviously. I will still equip you, but if you're willing to do that, we can talk about it this later or on this Wednesday. I have 3 shows this Wednesday, okay? And looks like okay. Thank you so much. That's what you do when you have children in the house. Okay, where were we? So I'm finished with that. That's the first step. Getting confidence, going through Jomar's internship program located in my Facebook group. Okay, the Facebook group is called, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you type the address of the group in here so I don't have to type it? Okay, okay. It's Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers. Okay, that's the name of the group. I'm so crazy, I didn't even make shortcuts. This computer is really suffering too. I'm running so many streams right now. Hi. So that's the name of the group. This internship is free. It will give you confidence for free. Okay, confidence for free. and it's gonna keep running for the entire month. Okay, for the whole month. So if you're late, because we've been doing this for 2 weeks, you still have 2 weeks to join us and still learn all about copywriting in social media. Okay, I'm giving the lectures for free. So that's the first step. Everybody type the word. Step 1, confidence. You need to gain confidence. Let me just open up the second step, and hopefully the kids don't like destroy stuff behind me again. Ay, nako. Anyway, hanapin ko lang yung hindi slides. Okay. So the next step we're gonna show you is the catalyst. You need to figure out what drives you. You need to list down. Everybody type the word. List down your catalyst. If you have a proper catalyst, and what I mean by proper catalyst is the thing that drives you, the thing that moves you, the thing that makes you say, I'm gonna do this. If you have that thing, that reason, listed down on paper, you have that. And somebody was saying, Drummer, we did this in Brother Bo's feast. I have a dream board. No, we are not going to make dream boards. You are not going to use your dream board because you're too lazy to find your own personal reason for doing virtual careers. No. Dream boards are great. They are not going to be strong enough for you to do virtual careers. It has to be something really personal and something that you really believe is the reason why you're doing this. So here's the exercise. You need to, ang kulit ni Catalyst talaga. You need to, what do you need to do? Everybody type the word. List down as many as you can. List down as many as you can reasons why you are listening to me. What are your personal reasons? The reason sounds like this. I want to be able to take care of my kids while they're still young. That is a reason. Right? Time freedom is not a reason. If you say something like take care of my kids, that's a reason. That's a great reason and something that you should be doing. And it should be on paper, and your hand should be working. It cannot be that you do this because you want to use a computer and stuff like that. No, you can't use a computer. You need to make your hands work. Now, Joe, why are hands important, and why should I use pen and paper? The brain remembers better when you use pen and paper. That's why we take notes, and we just don't type in the computer. Okay? The action of the hands doing that makes you remember. And then after that, the catalyst must be displayed. Everybody type the word displayed. You have to display your catalyst, the reason for doing this, in a public place, meaning to say a place you will always see. That's what I mean by public. Okay? If you see this place, if you see it, then that's the place you'll put it. So some of you will say wallet. Yeah, so you can put it in your wallet. Some of you will say bedroom. Yeah, put it in your bedroom. So that's the catalyst part. By the way, it's easy to say, I don't need to, I already know why, blah, 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 stuff like that, which would be the biggest mistake you will commit. Because if there is no present reason that you are reminded of all the time, we will all behave just like Israel in the Bible. Israel, they forget God all the time. They're like me. We forget God. I forget God. Israel forgets God. And whether we say, did you ever get the point when they say the Pope says confession every day? You know what that means? It means the Pope sins. You know what I mean? So we forget God. The Pope forgets God. We forget God. That's how it works. Okay. So that you know you're going the right direction. By the way, congratulations for being here again, because usually I'm 3 years early about anything. So if I tell you your job's gonna disappear 3 years from now, gone. Your friends' jobs will disappear 3 years from now, gone. And then you're gonna say, oh no, oh no. Immediately, customer service is being replaced by chatbots. Once they start learning, and I'm ComSci, I know how to program this stuff. Once they stop learning these expert systems, they will be replacing the voice. And there's going to be lesser work for the BPOs. With the exception of well, actually not even programmers. Even programmers' works will disappear. That's the thing about AI, artificial intelligence. It can even replace programs because I can make a program that can make a program. And actually, you've seen those so-called viruses today, programs that make programs. All right, so I'm done with that. Let's go to, everybody type the word catalyst. And hi, Isa. Hi, Jeep. Hi, Levy. So we're going to go to the next one. And here's an important one. So you get your confidence, you write down your catalyst, and now you make a big decision. Okay? You select your coach or your companion. Select your coach or your companion. Okay? You need to be able to identify who will be the people who will support you in this journey. And my suggestion, my request is that you pick me as your coach, and my request is that you pick everybody in the John Hilario Mastery Virtual Careers Group as your companions. Because when you do something new like this, you will be rejected, you will be ridiculed, and all that stuff, especially from the old generation. The old generation finds it hard to accept it. The new generation, the young ones today, they already know it's obvious to them. So you just need to be very, very, smart when you approach this. When you create a brand new career for yourself, don't do it alone. Don't say it's YouTube. I'll rely on YouTube. Bahala ka, you waste your time if you don't have a coach, if you don't have companions. So I did create the Virtual Careers Academy, which you can use. There are many courses there. I'm simplifying the courses so they're based on your DISC profile, which is a behavioral score system that we use to determine what kind of career you should be pursuing. For example, if you've been doing nursing and you hate it, you've been doing ESL, you're teaching English, and you hate it, there is a way to figure out what you should be doing without asking you for your passion. Okay, so I use the DISC system to do that. It's a system used by HR departments around the world. Earl, and because of that, I'm able to relate. This is your score. This is the career you should be doing. Okay, I'll give you an example. The course I'm teaching, the free course called the Social Media Copywriting. That course is fit only for 3 different kinds of people. So in the DISC scoring system, there are 4 kinds, the DISC, and I can show you the diagram. And that social media course is only well fitted if you actually do not possess the C, DISC, right? If you are not a C, you're a D, you're an I, you're an S, you can do the social media job, social media copywriting work. But if you are a C or a calculating person, you love order and you love numbers, you should probably stay away from this course. Okay? But that word, stay away. You can ask me why. If somebody asks why, I'll answer. But if you don't ask why, then it's okay. I won't be answering the question. But bottom line, it's because of your makeup, the way you were created. You really like order and numbers, and it turns out that if you like number and orders, you probably would not appreciate social media copywriting, because that is not numbers, that is words. Okay, and it's not numbers, it's pretty pictures. So if that's the disk diagram there, if you are D or I or S, you can do the social media copywriting. But if you're a C, you should avoid it. I've heard of some people who's trying to do the social media stuff, like the Instagram, and they hated it. And I said, why? And they were able to come up with a lot of excuses, which I don't blame them, because I found out they were C, or calculating. So Charlene, I'm going to answer your question, Charlene. Calculating people, they don't like looking at pretty pictures and selecting pretty pictures based on gut feel. You know what I mean? Let's say I give you a collection of 1 million pictures, and you have to go through those, a subset of that, to look for a picture that communicates empathy. And you're gonna have to look for a picture that says empathy. There are no rules. So if you are a C, okay, and there are no fixed rules, you're gonna use your heart and your brain, but no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. How do you know if a picture communicates forgetfulness, for example? Looking for a picture for social media marketing that's aligned to an idea is very difficult for a C, because there are no fixed rules. But for people like me, it's kind of obvious that that picture shows you forgetfulness. Okay, and I could look even an emoji. You know, I can pick an emoji that communicates forgetfulness just by looking at the emoji. But for some people, if I showed them the emoji, they'll tell me, so what does it say? What is the emotion of this emoji? And they're not able to say anything. So if you're like that, do not get into the social media copywriting skill. So that's what I explained in my book, Virtual Careers. That's why I explained in my book, Virtual Careers. That's found in the Virtual Careers workbook as well. This is the physical workbook of a course called Virtual Careers Workshop. It's all discussed here. So anyway, so that's why I was the one who related the DISC score with the social media or virtual career. So that's why I'm suggesting, if you're looking for somebody to guide you here, at least somebody who knows what he's doing. Okay. Plus, as I said earlier, I did intend to grow this industry, even though it was really, really, really small when I started 8 years ago. And Darcy's asking, what jobs are recommended for C people? C people should only handle jobs that has a lot of order and fixed instructions. Hi, Russell Superstar. So if you have a job that's Excel-based job, data science job, analytics job, A/B testing job, it's all here. It's all here. The list of the jobs are all here in this book. It's also here in this workshop. You can find out about the workshop a little bit later. But I'm doing the workshop. It's the workshop is online, but it's about at 50% off. So anyway, later. So that's the DISC score. So what do we have right now? We have, your competency. Sorry, not yet. Your confidence. You develop your confidence. Number 2. Hi, Abby. You have. Can anybody remind me number 2? Anybody know the number 2? So you have confidence, and then you have catalyst, yeah, and then you have. What do you have? Coach. You have a coach or your companion. You selected your coach and your companion. So this is just a super shortcut of all the concepts that I've been teaching all these years. So let's go to the last one. Okay. The last one is selecting a. I'm going to open up the video. Video. Wait. Sabi my computer is so fast, pero hindi pa rin niya kaya itong ginagawa ko para sa inyo, which is streaming 2 things at the same time. Hindi pa rin niya kaya. Hirap na computer. Grabe. Hindi naman siya nag-overheat. Hirap na siya talaga. Bagal niya kumanda. Anyway, so here it is. The last one is choosing your competence. And that's selecting a certain skill you're going to really commit yourself to. And that's the competence. Right? And the competence is the online skill. Now, some people that are out there are teaching SEO. Congratulations. I don't teach SEO. If I teach it, I do it for free. Okay. I don't teach it. I actually tell people to avoid SEO. You can ask me why. If somebody asks why, I'll answer. Okay? Yeah, I do have a data analytics course, but it's a beginner's course, primarily because data analytics is a big topic. It's very techy. I would defer that to the schools. They teach that. There's a Udemy course on data analytics. However, I do have a beginner's course in Instant Virtual Skills 2015. Since you asked that, I'll set it up for you so you can check it out. It's not a solo course, but I'll make it into a solo course. When I say solo course, it's actually part of a 7-month course, which is called Growth Hacking. Okay, and growth hacking is also for C. Okay, C or calculating. Lucia, you can play, pero don't say anything. Pwede. Thank you. So the hierarchy. So growth hacking is this skill of looking for more clients for a company, but in the non-traditional way. I do have a growth hacking course. It's called Instant Virtual Skills 2015. I'll rename it so you can figure out what it is. But for those willing to go into the data sciences, I'll give you the startup course in a separate package. You need to give me some time to prepare it. But it's already there. It's just not, it's not identified as this is your data science course or this is your thing that you can use if you're a C. Okay. Since you asked why, thank you, Sean, and thank you for Adelita, Isaac. I'll answer the question. By the way, I'm also going to tell you to stay away from web development, PHP, and all that stuff about programming a website. Because, number one, SEO. SEO as a course, as a skill, that's the thing that most of us already know when we started with the internet. Unlike most of you, I started with the internet when the internet was a baby. Okay, so that's not a lot of people around the world can claim that. Started when the internet was first in the Philippines. That's when I began, and the first thing we ever studied was when Google came out was SEO. So at this point, there are tons of experts in SEO already. If there are tons of experts when I began, how do you think there's less experts today or more experts today? There are tons more today. So if you were looking for a career that pays well, right? Are you going to get a career that has a lot of competition or a little competition? What do you think? My suggestion, if you select me to counsel you, is don't get a career where there's a lot of competition. SEO is a career with tons of competition. They are smarter than you. They are more experienced than you. They are more techy than you. They love what they're doing. Why compete with these people? Why not compete with the non-existent competition of data science? I thought that 3 years ago, growth hacking. Today, there are nobody, there's not a lot of data science people. Not a lot. When I say not a lot, the rates they're giving are astronomical. They're really high rates. Why not study that? Data science. Okay? Because there's nobody competing with you today. Okay? The competition will probably catch up with like 2 to 3 years. By that time, you're like happily receiving your high income. Right? So another reason is why avoid web development, PHP, MySQL, LAMP stacks, and stuff like that. Or front-end development. Why? Number one, those are for techies. and there's tons of competition. And these people went to school to do that. And you know, the kids today, they graduate knowing that. So why you know, punish yourself, get a job where you're competing with the centennials? Yeah. Why? You don't have to. Avoid all these courses. Avoid all these stuff, because you are going to be happier in something that is easier to do. Social media copywriting is so easy to do with the right guidance. Okay, and I'm submitting myself to you as the person who can guide you there, because I'm really good at teaching beginners. Okay, now there are tons of my gurus, Dan Kennedy and Gary Halbert. Some of them are dead, some of them are alive. They can teach you if you have the right amount of money. Actually, no, they won't teach you. Sorry. These guys don't teach. They're the gurus. They're my gurus. I learned from them. But not many people who do copyright teach copywriting. Okay. And I happen to be really good at teaching beginners on how to do this stuff. Okay. So you can test me out by going to Jomo Hilario Virtual Careers and find out if I'm telling the truth. We actually have a lot of people doing the free exercises there, and I'm gonna open it so you can see it. So Mary Mamet, I thank you, Mary Mamet, for asking the question. So Mary's asking, so ang data science ba is for C people? Data science works if you love numbers, not order. How many of you love numbers? Kasi the C people, the short term for C would be a human being who loves numbers. So if you love numbers, you don't have a problem accepting the fact that data science is a industry where you're gonna deal with numbers all the time. Halimbawa, statistical functions, you know, ANOVA, not average. That's the least of your problems. Causality, yan, yung probabilities. Do you love that? If you love that, go get the data science. Now, having said that, if you're a D type person, D's can adjust. If you can adjust, if you like doing that, then go for it. You can do it if you can adjust. D persons, even S persons can do it if you can adjust. S persons, by the way, these are stability people. They're really good at adjusting if the instructions are clear. In data science, the instructions are very extremely clear. So even the S people can do it. But the perfect person to do that would be a C person or a calculating person, right? Because they love order, they love numbers, so they won't have a hard time trying to understand what's the purpose of this, why are we doing this, mga ganyan klase, di ba? Yeah, but yeah, we can talk about data science a little bit more in another episode. By the way, before we wrap up, let me just remind you that this Wednesday we'll be talking about more about copywriting. So we have a 10 o'clock show, a 3 o'clock show. There it is, a 10 o'clock show. 1-0. A 10 o'clock show, a 3 o'clock show, and a 9 o'clock show on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Okay, so you can join us there and have fun with us as we learn this Wednesday, as we learn all about social media copywriting. So, this evening is intended to show people also what is this what is this four new ways to approach things. Now on Wednesday, it's intended to show people the social media copywriting. So this is some of the stuff we do. Okay, this is the stuff that my interns did. So they are interns. So yeah, sabi ni Levy, your job may not exist in 5 years, so learn new skills that will make you valuable. Okay, so, yeah. So these are the posters. Maynard did this. yes, you do need to change your job because everything is going online. Sabi ni Maynard. So these are the posters they made in one of the exercises in the social media copywriting free group here. So yeah, so this is a massive video by Dersey. So thanks Dersey for doing this stuff. Yeah. So that's a video. I won't play it because my computer is already suffering through what I'm doing here. So scroll a little bit more. This is from Adelita. So these are the posters that they're doing, different kinds. This is from all over the world, learning how to create posters. You might say, poster making, that's so easy. That's what you think. We're not teaching poster making, actually. I'm teaching social media copywriting. Totally different concept. It's not just making posters, it's also copywriting, doing research before you create the posters. And then not just posters, actually. Everything you see in social media is created in that course. So, tanong ni Mary Mamet, are all shows live? Yeah, all the shows this coming Wednesday are live. 3 p.m. in the afternoon, 10 a.m. in the morning in the Philippines, and 9 p.m. at night in the Philippines. So that's the timetable there. So where were we now? Okay. So the competence, that's when you go to my Virtual Careers Academy website and you pick a course. Today, I'm endorsing you to consider doing social media copywriting today because that's a killer combination. You're doing social media and you're also doing copywriting at the same time. So, please. Okay. Narinig niyo ba si Earl? I mean, he's continuously talking on top of me. Can you hear him kanina? Or you don't? I don't know. I hope so. I hope not. Kasi na record na yun. Why am I telling you about social media copywriting? Number one, I made it up. So I created this brand new skill. I combined social media and copywriting together. Now, I did a Google search. It doesn't exist. But it is something that people do, and they don't have a name for it yet. So I just made the name. Social media copywriting is a course that I made. It's a skill that I've combined into this. So if you find other people offering the same thing after me, ginaya lang nila yun. Okay? Or they came up with it by themselves. It's not that hard. So if you combine these skills, it makes it easier for you to appreciate that video is taking over the world. That's why, hello, I'm using video and I'm showing video to you. I'm not using slides anymore, right? See the word competence? The pandas are moving around. So that's how it works. Video, I need to teach you video in that course. I need to teach you how to put videos up, video scripting. I need to teach you how to put these posters that are really attractive for social media promotion in all the platforms. So there's a lot to learn there. Plus, I have some pluses on the side. I'll be discussing more of that on Wednesday. Let's give you a straight up what's in it. Okay, if you're interested to know what's in the course of social media, I'll tell you, but you have to ask. Okay, you have to ask. Now, I'm gonna end by telling you all about how to begin, because I said this is 4 steps. The first step being confidence. That's free. The second one is Catalyst. That's also free, right? You don't pay for Catalyst. You list it down, right? So what else do you need? You need to select a coach and companions. So my suggestion is, if you haven't yet, this is only for the beginners, you need to get the Virtual Careers workshop. Now, I know this is a high value workshop, but I've decided to put it all out there at 50% off. Okay, it's now at 50% off. All you have to do is join and get it. Okay, and it's not just only 50% off. It has a lot of stuff going for it that you normally wouldn't find anywhere else. I have the book, yeah. I have this book, Virtual Careers. This complements the book, Virtual Careers. Okay, this helps you understand that you need something that is something like a complete beginner's guide to earning online, and that's this one. This one has a PDF workshop workbook that you can print out and then write down. It also has an extensive 15 pages. I'll show you. These 15 pages here, this is just pure catalysts. List of catalysts in Taglish, real ones for my students. Why they're doing virtual careers. So you get to see their minds. Why do people do this stuff? Why do people learn from Jomar? It's all here. 15 pages, 3 columns. Siguro about 1,000 reasons, personal reasons of Filipinos doing virtual careers. Nobody else has this. It's just mine. And you get access to this list. So you can take a pick. If you're running out of ideas, why should I do this? Why should I do virtual careers? Here, it's here in the workbook. The workshop used to be about 9,000 to 14,000. And now I think I'm selling it at 6,000, but you get it 50% off, 3,000 something. Just like that's a very small amount now for this workshop. The workshop actually spanned about 4 or 5 days. Okay, so it's not a short amount of resource. There's a pre-event, there is a post-event, there is a whole day that is like 12 hours long. So the video, there's a lot of video to cover, that it's comprehensive enough that you would not just be confident, but you know the ins and outs of virtual careers, right? And the website to go to get this is jhilario.com/VA start, VA, virtual assistant start. Okay, so that's, you have to go there and you get the 50% discount. As simple as that. Okay, I'm just gonna type it in, jhilario.com/VA start, and that's 50% off. Okay. So napag-gusto ko sabihin. Let me just. Alright, so I think that's what I wanted to announce. Hi, Alan. Yung sinasagot nilang a little. Hindi ko matandaan. So, hi Helen, hi Soriano, Julian, hi Andrew. So I'm done with my presentation. That's the brand new way to approach virtual careers. Nagsisira yung image sa kamusta yung image ko sa sa Facebook Live. Okay lang. Sa akin sira eh. I mean, nag-pixelate yung sa akin. Anyway, so if you have questions, I'm just gonna sit here probably for 5 minutes and wait for you guys to ask questions or send clarifications regarding anything I've discussed today. Okay? So let me just review certain things. By the way, can you do me a favor, everyone, and just type in any lessons you've heard, any lessons you've realized while I'm talking to you right now. I would really appreciate it if you could just enlighten me. What did you learn today? I would love it. Okay. Narinig niyo si Earl. Ingay ni Earl, no? Grabe. Kasi si Earl kasi pag naglalaro, nagsa-storytell siya. Sabi ni Ramil, ang data science calculus. Actually, hindi. Data science is not calculus. It's mostly stats. It's database management and statistics. Right? So, it's very, very important na field yung data science. Not qualified to teach you the ins and outs. Though I can. No, I can only teach you the starting point. So I'll give you the starting course that will help give you an advantage pag kinharap ka na naman nagtuturo. By the way, nagtuturo ng data science mga teacher, mga academe. So kung magaling na lang sila, bahala na kayo. There are courses naman online. And I know at least Rowan, one of my students, is already taking these courses na. Kaya naman niya. Laki talaga ng demand kasi they cannot hire anyone. Wala masyadong Pinoy na magaling sa data science in big number. The schools are just starting now to teach data science. So, wala din silang ma-hire. Okay. Kaya willing nga sila i-hire si Rowan ng, isa sa mga estudyante si Rowan, nag-data science. Kahit na part-time na siya pumasok. Okay? Tanong ni Heidi, is social media copywriting for interns part of IBS 2018? Correct! It is part. Yes, Heidi, it's part. If you got Instant Virtual Skills 2018, you're in. That's one of my commitments to you guys. Okay. So social media copywriting, that's the copywriting I want anybody in the Instant Virtual Skills program to learn. So that is, diba, every month in IBS, I will teach you something plus copywriting. So this is it. Okay. So since nagtanong na si Heidi, I'm gonna explain how it works, yung social media copywriting na course. I do have a paid course for social media copywriting, but I want you guys to test run how it works by joining the Facebook group, Jomo Hilario Virtual Careers, para, you know, you get to feel how it's done for 2 weeks. Because this one is a 3-month course. 3-month course, okay? And in every day, you will probably be doing something. Pero I want, you know, hindi ko kayo tatambahan, katulad ng ginagawa ko sa inyo ngayon. Sa Virtual Careers group kasi, tinatambakan ko sila ng work. I give 2 assignments a day. I probably will do less. Hindi kayo matulungan. Okay. So, I plan to do it this way. Maybe there's 2 weeks or 1 week na intense. Not all the whole time. Na intense yung learning per month. Okay? I still haven't decided what days in the month. Probably the 2nd week of the month or the 3rd week of the month. Meron tayong intense every day meron kong gagawin. Okay? Tapos, and you submit it all. Okay? And so that's the social media copywriting. Now, it's either text, it's either videos or images. Yung tatlo lang naman. And yun naman magagawa mo sa internet ngayon. Tapos, on top of that, I have people who's willing to hire you. Now, those of you who are willing to get a client agad on the 2nd month pa lang, month 2, 3 months to, di ba? Yung social media copywriting na paid course. It's called Copywriting 303. 303. Yun yung paid course. I will let that person hire you. But I'm still teaching you. So kung may problema ka sa tao, may tanong ka, how do I do this? You can ask me. Okay ba yun? So you get hired in the 2nd month. Who wants to be hired on the 2nd month? Yan ba? Now, when they hire you, intern rate yan. Kasi unang-una, hindi ka pa tapos. Kinausap ko sila, game naman sila sa intern rate. Now, iba-ibang nationality to. Hindi lang Pilipino. So if they hire you and they pay you intern rate, it so happens that the intern rate is like 14,000 pesos. Thank you very much, right? Kung Pilipino kausap mo, 5,000, 7,000 yan. So it depends, okay? So who here is interested in working and earning sabay, right, on the 2nd month? Then there's a limited number of the people who are working with me to do this. Right now, konti pa lang sila kasi I'm just starting to reach out to my contacts internationally if they want to hire you, okay? But this is serious stuff. You will be dealing with them na every day. Okay ba? Well, of course, it's my commitment since they are my friends. Well, most of them are my friends. Make sure na impressive kayo, di ba? Hindi lang basta, marunong siya gumawa ng poster or whatever. Dapat impressive kayo. If I see hindi mo kaya ang social media copywriting, I will tell you to stop. I'll tell you to move to another career. Okay? So, this is Copywriting 505. I changed it na. So, Mary, kasama ka na dito. 505 is now 303. Para hindi magulo. Okay? So, pasok ka na dito, Mary. Sa mga nauna na to, may mga nauna na, in-announce ko na to dati. Now, I just added a lot of stuff in. Now, so, the paid course this is only for the paid course now. If you paid for the Copywriting 303 course or 505, is you're also gonna get the workshop. Now, this is not a live workshop. This is video, okay? You're gonna get the workshop for free. So, di ba sabi ko 3,000 na lang to kasi 50% off. But the real value is around 9,000 actually. O 14,000. Mga ganon. Hindi siya isang amount. But you're getting it for free. It's not paper, okay? It's a video, a set of about 26 hours of video. And then there's a PDF that you can download. Na mas marami pang laman kaysa dito sa hawak ko. This is a thin version eh. Ang lagay, ito pa yung thin version niya. There's a thicker version and you have it there in the social media copywriting course. You get it for free, the workbook. Why did I do that? Because this is the basic beginner's guide. Eh. This is the the complete beginner's guide for virtual careers. So if I don't include it, tapos all you know is the skill of copywriting, papahiya tayo sa client. Yeah? Hindi ko gusto mapahiya kayo at ako sa client. So I'm giving you this for free so that you have a good foundation of dealing with the client, virtual careers, how to impress the client, how to talk to the client, interview with the client, resume, etc. You get me? I'm not going to ask you to make a resume anymore. Not even going to ask you to make a website. Just do the assignments and you can do this. Kasi i-endorse na kita as an intern. You understand? All you have to do is keep doing the work so the confidence shoots up. Okay? So, now, part of the Copywriting 303 are two courses, the Copywriting 101 and Copywriting 202, okay? So these are my two first 101 course and 202 course for copywriting. They are completely different from each other. So sobrang lawak ng copywriting. For those of you who want to understand, ano ba talaga ang copywriting? Ayun yung 101 at 202. So in answer to G's question, relevant pa ba ang 101. Yeah, hindi nawawala yan. Ang laman ng Copywriting 101 at laman ng Copywriting 202, that is so relevant. And I believe it's going to be relevant as long as there are human beings on the planet. I'm telling you. Pero, dinagdagan ko siya noong 3-month mentoring. There's a 3-month mentoring program. And nagdagan ko siya ng ability to be hired. Okay? Because who doesn't want to be hired, right? You want to be hired so you have an actual experience. And if you don't, hindi kayo nakapag-igihan ng client, it's okay, right? It's still okay because I still want you to enjoy the experience. You can say, oh, Jomar, hindi kami nagkaintindihan. So the client wants to fire me, etc. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Everybody type the word, not a problem, because you're an intern. Interns, ganyan talaga ang intern. Hindi yung nagka-kliyente ka, gusto mo perfect na si kliyente. Wow, hindi mo kailangan maging perfect si client. Since you're not perfect, the client may not be perfect. And all the client is looking for is a perfect match. Parang girlfriend, boyfriend yan. Everybody type the word, perfect match. Pag na-perfect match kayo, magaling. Kung hindi kayo perfect match, it's okay. You don't have to fret if hindi kayo nagkaigihan ni client. Right? Don't worry if you don't like each other. That's a good sign that you shouldn't be working with each other. And I'm there during the mentoring program to guide you now. And get you another client. No problem. Okay? So Social Media Copywriting 303 is my best course today. It helps you get a job. Now, unahan na lang to because not everybody will be able to get a job if they don't have enough entrepreneurs willing to take you on. Okay? But now, the Copywriting 303 course has Copywriting 101, 202. So yes, G, mag-upgrade ka na. I'll give you an upgrade price. Okay? And then, there's actually more. Okay? I can discuss that on Wednesday, but there's actually more. But I do need for you guys to hurry up and join. If you think this is enough, no, this is something that you can consider doing. Lalo na kung di ka naman see. Kung di ka naman see, you can consider this na talaga. It's very, very simple. Pero once you get into the mentoring program, the 3-month mentoring program, the internship program with an actual entrepreneur, and you get this, all the the complete beginner's guide, then you have everything you need, no, para makasimula ka na to earn. And at the same time, makukuha mo yung yung sinasabi nilang gusto nila. Alam mo kung anong gusto ng mga tao? Gusto nila may experience sila. Actually, hindi naman hinihingi ng kliyente. Gusto mo lang. So, I'm going to give it to you. So, if you want to get experience, so you got it. I will grant you the experience. I'm asking already. I'm already asked, no? I've already asked my contacts, mga entrepreneurs, friends ko na, mayroon ako mga BA dito, you want to hire them, they're not gonna charge you my normal rate, but they will charge you with the intern rate, and you will deal with them nicely because they are your interns. Sabi ko ganyan sa kanila. Okay? Well, actually, sabihin ko pa lang sa iba. So, you're gonna get the Virtual Careers Video Workshop for free na, okay? You're gonna get it for free na if you get the Social Media Copywriting 303. Okay? So, free na siya. Let me check. I have a picture that says free. So, still entertaining questions. Do tell me your questions now. That's free na. Hindi na siya, wala na siyang bayad. But for those of you who are looking only for, gusto ko Jomar lang yung Virtual Careers video workshop, the complete guide to beginner's guide to starting virtual career. Gusto ko siya lang. It's just 3,000 na lang. Okay? The Virtual Careers video is just 3,000 for you who just looking for the beginners. Pero kung gusto mo na yung beginner guide, kasama na social media, kasama na yung job, kasama na rin yung mentoring for 3 months, go get the social media copywriting course na. Okay? Because this is the first time I'm offering something na may kasamang trabaho. And I've actually talked to the people who will hire you na. Hinihingi na nga nila ng iba. Jomar, gusto ko na. Yan. So if you're looking to make your career take off online, go get the Social Media Copywriting 303 course. Okay. How the link to join it. I'll give you the link. Wait. Hi, Maris. Sana ng Kings, 2 Kings. Siguro naman, So it's Copy 303. That's the link to go join. And the link for the installment is almost the same. jhilary.com/copy303. That's where you join. And jhilary.com/copy303 install. That's the installment plan. Okay? So I'm gonna type that in here, and then I'm gonna go, I think. So those are the links in your screen. I'm going to put it in the screen there. Diba? There you are. Just join using those links. jhilary.com/copy303 for the straights, and for the installment is Copy 303 install. By the way, your deadline this Friday. Okay, to get all these bonuses. Actually, there's a lot. There's more bonuses. I'll mention it on Wednesday. But if you're first to join, I'll give you first dibs with a client. Meaning to say, you can interview one client, you can interview another client, you can interview the third client, and then you can decide who to accept. Baligtad, yeah? Instead of interviewing client marami, ikaw interviewin mo marami. That's because nauna ka. So that's my reward for the fast movers who's gonna be joining first, okay? Deadline to join with all these perks is this Friday. So do make sure you join as fast as you can, okay? If you find it risky, just remember everything has a money back guarantee, 0 risk. Okay? Salamat for joining. I'm not finished. I have some stuff like forgot to do. Daldal ko kasi. So let's just do something. Yan. Do you have any questions? Tell me the questions. Just say if you have any questions, go tell me, okay? Always wanted to do this now. Do you have any questions? Just tell me the questions. I'm still here. Okay, tama na yan. No, I changed my mind. Let me check Webinar Jam. Yep. Yes, Mary Mamet. Yeah, internship will increase your confidence. Yeah. Sabi ni Dersey, is copywriting 303 included in IBS 2017? 2018, hindi 2017. Yeah.
Were you doing this?
Yeah, where?
Because my mom was looking at it, like the video.
Alam ko, I saw her. Because I was playing this thing. Kasi, you know, things are different now. Ibang-iba na ngayon, grabe. No more slides. And you can't just do this without knowing what you're doing, or Facebook will shut down your channel. So don't copy me, okay? Not unless you know what you're doing. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for joining. Let me just end by telling you, it is God who gave you the ability to generate wealth. It's up to you to take that ability and do exactly what He wants you to do with it. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you for joining me. This is Jomar Hilario. And
subscribe.
Sabi ni Lucia, pakita ka, sabihin mo?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. And like and hit the, after you click on subscribe in YouTube,
comment.
You click on the bell, ting, the bell, you click on the bell, because subscribe in YouTube is useless if you don't click on the bell. So click on that bell, click on subscribe, and join us. God bless.
Bye.